It's true. Absolutely well said that you actually should bring that up, because that's kind of in line with our conversation today. And it's really, it's easy to have a pity party, Dr. Mbae. It's easy to lament. It kind of feels good where you're able to say, woe is me and all of this, you know. But then we realize that you must be in a place whereby you move from the lamentation. And I say that, you know, Job, after lamenting, he pulled off the sackcloth and he went and cleaned up and got dressed.
Yes.
He did. And so now we're asking the question that as budget comes to be read on the 11th of June, just this Thursday, what does it actually mean where you want to say you're taking hold of your governance and saying this is what must actually happen? What would it take for a budget to be that where the Kenyan is not looking for 100 shillings put into their pocket? Where do we need to get to then be able to realize such?
Thanks so much. As I get to that, let me just say, I mean, this is situation, Lume. Let me just say, a time comes when in government, you stop chest dumping, you just relax. Even if you have nothing to say, you cool and first of all watch. Just a very quick one. We saw the PS for education, chest dumping, literally speaking, foaming from the mouth, literally. How schools the schedule cannot stop. How people must go and learn and all that. Look here. Tonight, I think for the last 48 hours, several other schools, actually one of them have been banned somewhere. Let's stop chest dumping. Sit down. I know the problem is that a lot of people in this government have no experience in governance. You know, the real governance, the real, you know, experience, they don't have. They just came from the bushes and they're holding very important positions. Sorry. Very important positions. PS for education. Really, can you relax first? You talk something, then you'll be challenged by those kids. They'll tell you they want a half term now. So what are you going to do? You know, don't. Relax. You cannot run a government where, is it 71 now? Schools are closed. You must listen.
Well over.
It's all over.
Well over. And the kids are saying, we are a bit tired. You know, listen to them and then think next time how you're going to structure the term. Then let's not chest dump, you know. It's not the time for chest dumping. Yeah. So do let me answer your question. We are very concerned, generally, and from the from the overview. A budget, just to explain, because you don't want to make this a mathematics class, is where you appropriate money so that the money can go to productive areas that will then spur the economy. At the end of the day, everybody has some money in their pockets. Right? Is where you say, we're expecting this amount of money this year, so that money is going to which sectors? So that then, like you are saying, everybody, if it's agriculture, where is it? We ask a question. Which sectors drive the economy for the common people, not for the elite? You know, talk about agriculture. Everybody today has some chicken, some has a cow, they sell milk. I mean, look at all this, they produce something that needs to sell. Carrots, you know, avocado, everything, everywhere else. Now, look at the Minister of, you know, trade investments, you know, and the trade investments and the industrialization is where money goes that everybody else across benefits from something. So when you look at the budget in the first instance, you should see more money in areas that spur the economy of the country.
Okay.
Basically, of course, what is the most basic for the government? Health and education. You should see more money. Now, when you begin seeing reduction of budget on education, you get very worried. Of course, one of the reasons we have been working on and what we are going to work on next year, we cannot have 5 bursaries. We cannot have. Look at failure. We have been talking these things every day. At some point, the CJ, somebody who you don't think can comment on some issues, commented about that issue, you remember? And he said, it simply lacks political goodwill. Because you are holding by cartels, you know, you are holding by the MPs. You don't want to disturb this. You don't want to disturb. You simply need someone to come and say, corrupts and education, be free. You are done. We don't want to go doing fundraisers every other day. That's not what we want, right? Every other day today, they are whatever, and health. The other issue, put a system on health so that you are sorted with social issues, which is education and health. That's number 2. Now, on SHA, we are told there is all money and all that. I've seen a lot of cases, including a testimony from the majority leader here, saying how they went. The bill was 700 or something, 600. Then SHA paid something, but he was on a fundraiser, and he took photos in a fundraiser. A whole majority leader who is supposed to do policy in a fundraiser because SHA was not able to do the yesterday evening too. I was asked to go, and I looked as a leader. People are there like 500 doing a fundraiser for someone.